Red boomerang.
You know what's great about vodcasts? You can start on time and not have to worry about anything. Hello and welcome. I'm Dante, and I've got Bressingham with me today. How's it going, dude?
For the whole
Hey, it's going good. I'm really excited for this. I love this game. I've got my candy. I'm ready to...
Yo, candy. Heck yeah. We got 4 gamers. We've got Gammachuu, who is just good at like everything he plays. Matkap, another big gamer on the Meridia Clippers. Also, we have Shadow and Nate, or IEEE754 for Big Ped Energy. This is the loser's bracket. Loser of this is gonna go home. So, a lot at stake here for this super serious tournament for the McDonald's.
Very serious tournament.
Man,
very high stakes. I've been really enjoying this tournament.
Yeah, it's been super fun, or at least my time in it. Or my time in it, it has ended, but it's been super fun. And watching these races has been fun too, because co-op is just like a super enjoyable way to play the game. I really like and hate at the same time the Super Mario World 2 sprite, because it feels so
Spring Ball more
weird for me.
Yeah, I like it aesthetically, but I can't use anything with Samus.
Well, you're a Super Metroid player, so that makes sense. Looking at our starting items, we've got obviously the boots, which are guaranteed, fire rod, and god, dude, we've got Varia, morph, and spring ball like early.
That's very nice.
So a little bit of divergence here. So we do have, actually no divergence. It's just a diagonal, so I'm completely lost. But we are going to visit Saha. Green Pendant for Norfair, in Lower Norfair rather. Okay, so either pickup. Will we go to Eastern? Looks like both of them are headed out, so I guess we're making the early Eastern dive. I like this play. In some practices, you know, me and Ari were skipping Eastern. It seemed to keep burning us, so you know, the early Eastern dive seems to be like a pretty strong play in Key Sanity, especially.
Yeah, I think this play is really good, especially in SMZ3 Key Sanity. It's Sphere 0. There's just so many like forced double dips anyway.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a good decision to just do it.
I'm also super excited for that small key on Lumberjack, you know, considering we have no idea what small key it is.
Not really, just kidding. I take it back.
I like that they're both doing the exact same thing here. It makes me feel like this is the meta and I need to get
mirror.
Oh, the mirror. That's huge. I mean, Eastern, like I was saying, seems to be a good place to be, and lo and behold, mirror early. That's definitely something you want before Dark World access if you can have it, you know, even if it's just linked to the past.
Well, morph bombs we can get into Hera or any kind of one.
So reserve, always nice to have a few of those in your back pocket, but not going to be any progression from that. Missiles and chest 2 of Eastern.
Is there anything in Saha?
Ether.
I don't know about you, Dante, but when Relkin and I have been doing these, we had like one seed early where we didn't have enough ammo, and so now we've been like,
oh god,
frantically riding like all the ammo just in case. It's not very common, but it can be your go mode to just have enough ammo for Mother Brain, which is really scary.
Yeah, for sure. When I played with Ari, we were mainly writing down like supers, and speaking of, we got a couple of those here in Blind's Hut. Interesting play here from Nate. Gonna save and quit after the logical chest there. Gamma gonna go ahead and make the play. 3 hearts, just a fire rod, but is gonna make the play to vanilla big key chest. So if this is something, you know, progression wise, you know, some nice items like a flute maybe, this could be kind of big for the Meridia Clippers.
Yeah, this is one of those things where it's definitely a lot of time, but it's really ballsy to go for it.
Yeah, it's also it's ballsy to skip it. It's also in a way ballsy to go for it, just because like
it's hard to get to it right now. That's
with this loadout, it's a little, it can go off the rails pretty quick. I saw morph bombs there and some PBs as well. So we are ready to go. Gamma gets the chest spawned, and it's a small key to pod. So that's
not nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yet to be determined how much of that it's going to be needed, but we shall see.
And not the most consequential thing that you could see there.
So mini Moldrum Cave coming up here for Nate. Bottom right of your screen, we are going to see if any of these 5 are going to be something good. Bombs, a heart container, 20 whole dollars. We're rich, I guess. Heart piece and a map. So map is kind of good. That's really good information to convey to your partner in this type of scenario, because I mean, I'm not sending my partner to mini Moldrum Cave for that junk.
Yeah. Yeah, maps are nice to tell your partner to not hit. As long as you remember you have it.
Looks like Chicken Hut there for Matkap and Shadow had a another pod small, and the bush crab is, we may have seen this on another screen, but the bush crab is 8. So always nice to be able to refill bombs pretty quickly. All right, Gamma going to try his hand at the bomb mini Moldrum Cave. Nicely done.
After I do check racing.
Ice Rod Cave got another pod small, so getting a few of those. That's 3 we found between everyone so far.
It's a little bit suspicious.
If you water walk into water,
yeah,
you can come back to.
we can't get in yet, but I don't know.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We always get there.
Because I can just get the save and quit.
All right, let's see what is on. All right, race game obviously trash. I think Matkap also checked it and did not go for it, so I'm just gonna assume it's all garbage. But Nate doing some water checks here. Gonna skip out on Hobo. Not enough money for Zora, so this may be a play to waterfall into Hobo. We'll see. Gamma about to get his pod key here.
1 key to wreck ship.
Shadow heading into Super Metroid.
We have 3 reserve tanks.
God, that is 3 reserves. Oh, the Moon Pearl is just at the uncle today. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, we still need a couple things for Dark World access, but man, this has the potential to just be very wide open, like pretty early. All right, small key to GT left of the game portal in Criteria. We do still need to find out. Obviously, we don't have access to see the entry to GT or Ganon at the moment, but we can go see Turian. I'm pretty sure we're going to go see Shadow do that soon-ish, we'll say. Right, Hobo just got 3 bombs.
It's 20 rupees, and you don't need the merchant.
All right, speaking of 20 rupees, that's Turbinator.
Bonk Rocks Forest.
It looks like they diagonally Gamma and Nate done the same things. Matkap's gone to Escape, and Shadow instead is gone to SM. The Cape up there.
Ooh, Cape and Gauntlet. That's kind of gross. I mean, Matkap pulled that Pearl, so obviously they're going to have to go to Escape. The question is, like, is there going to be any other goodies here in front of Escape for them? Shadow, meanwhile, going to be checking the goal here for Turian. Oh, is that a 0?
That was a 0.
Oh my god.
That's fun.
This certainly is going to be.
See, that's scary.
the Turian, I feel like the tokens are rarer than the crystals by quite a bit. So that being low is it's like a pretty
probably go to
jet seed kind of thing, because crystals are easier to get.
Well, I mean, they're easier to get because there's just more. But
it depends on where they are and where the like always mandatory items are, like Swords Lamp.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I don't see anything on Matkap's tracker that's indicating major progression here.
Alrighty, heading to the castle.
In that boomerang chest, but we do have one more chest here in front of Escape, and it is going to be, drum roll, small key to Turtle Rock. May need that. There's silvers there for Shadow at early supers area. Right, so Nate now making that play. Oh god, we got space jump already. Like we got so many quality of life items. Like having morph this early is obviously good because that means just SM's open. Obviously we're missing some keys, so we can't really go into Norfair yet, but you know, too far at least. But we do have that Varia.
A decent amount already.
That space jump is really nice.
15. So you're gonna want to just do.
Yeah, space jump just makes life so much better. I'd rather that be my can fly versus like speed sometimes.
Yeah. So Matt kept going in for the mirror.
Dude, high jump too?
Ooh.
Oh.
That's very useful.
All right, well.
Okay, so Pink Bryn, like just going to Bryn right now, having the goods. This is still a little sketchy, but Shadow taking down the hoppers with no issue.
Over here,
I mean, I can still literally do all of Upper Norfair as soon as I get keys.
And Shadow calling that out with the being able to do it, just needing the keys. Like the keys in this are like the biggest limiting factor, at least in my experience. It's like, oh, I could do this. No, I can't. I don't have keys.
Brian, you're done.
Yeah, SM usually doesn't really require that many things to do. So the keys just like, it like quadruples the amount of items you actually need.
All right, Green Hill Zone, just a shield. Everybody else kind of moving over top of each other. I think, yeah, Shadow gonna go ahead and go to Retro Bryn with this loadout. Should be able to get back. Does have morph bombs too. I keep forgetting about that. So
the bombs are gonna help him a lot here.
Oh yeah, E-Tank there. You love to see one of those, considering how rare they are right now. Just non-existent. That was a bomb capacity upgrade, so not picking that up.
Way too good a movement not to not get high jump and space jump. Yeah. Along with another super pack.
Just zoom.
All right, so Matkap in a wave beam here at Alpha Missiles.
As well. So.
A nice beam.
Yeah, you'd love to have anything you can have like beam wise early. Also a big asset, but Gamma gonna be headed to Super Metroid now. Matkap gonna be picking up this pod small. Got all the goodies here in Eastern with that mirror.
I think so. Agina. Okay. Agina and then Brinstar.
I guess we're making an early Agina play. Shadow gonna make the play to Old Mother Brain. Gonna net a heart container for his troubles. Let's see which way he goes out of here. Is he actually gonna do the climb? He is gonna climb out. So I guess this is some. I think we've checked everything in criteria though.
That's fine.
Yeah, at this point,
I feel like it'd be a waste of time.
He likely is gonna go over to Red Tower.
I feel like it.
You don't have enough power bombs.
I have more bombs though.
Saw a key there on Desert Legend. You know, you mentioning Red Tower, that's a really good idea, like as far as like a routing perspective, you know, to come back up through Retro Bryn like that, make a quick pass. It's not something I've really considered, but doing that, you know, gets you back to kind of where you were going down Red Tower. But
it also will get them to Norfair, which also has the mountain, including the Old Man, which is their only way to the mountain. So you want to get to that save and quit point at some point. From
all of early super.
You definitely want to activate it ASAP.
Well, you don't need to get the one missile pack behind the super.
So speaking of Red Tower, that is where Matkap is currently. It looks like him and Gamma kind of dividing things out the best they can.
But you want the Chozo, the supers behind the Chozo, and then.
Oh, it's Spazer.
That's a nice beam.
Spazer Spoozer, you love to have that too. If you can't have plasma, it's a nice consolation. Oh my god, this morph ball sprite is something else.
It's cute.
Okay, so there were supers back here. Go ahead.
Matkap can't do X-ray unless he can do the D-boost. The space jump is in Red Star, right? Yeah, so gonna have to leave that.
Oh yeah, that is unfortunate.
And that's X-ray is just no keys, but it's really easy to orphan that. So
that's fun.
Depending on what that is, it could be impactful for it.
Just the ledge.
Just a heart piece here at Alpha PBs. What's behind it? Key to Mire. You know, it's not indicative right now of any logic or useful, but having a Mire key to go in, always a nice asset to have with you.
It's a shield. Spazer is at Beta Peebs.
All right, so Gamma entering Pink Bryn, gonna find, already found his space jump, gonna find his high jump goodies here in just a moment. Go ahead and pick those up, relay that info to Matkap, and unfortunately, like you were saying, Matkap not gonna have the easiest way to do X-ray if he wants to do it right now. Maybe Gamma could run down. He's got to do that save and quit point too, so that'll be a good, I think, a good chance to just maybe knock that out.
Yeah, Gamma will almost certainly go right past it.
At least get first missile and the E-tank behind Morph Bed, and then he can just go back the other way.
Shadow's gonna go ahead and show us that shortly now.
We'll see if you actually beat me to Warfare.
All right, so Nate gonna pick up all his Pink Bryn goodies. Gamma on his way to Green Hill Zone.
Like
Shadow doing that X-ray check that you mentioned. Man, this is like always such a pain. It's so, it feels so slow. It can go off the rails. You land on a spike a couple times, like, you know, bump an enemy, and then it's just like game over.
So after first missiles, I want to go back to Green Hills and head down.
Yep.
Luckily, Varia really cuts the damage down in this room.
Yeah, it for sure. Oh, Gamma's got me a little scared.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
The E-tank.
Totally missed.
Oh, he can't go. He should have used bombs.
Wonderful movement.
He can't continue. He needs to find a place to farm now. He might just go to X-ray now.
So Death Mountain is the answer.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's honestly the best option, other than going all the way back to the Edekun's room to farm power bombs.
Well, he can't even get to Edekun's room. He doesn't have Bryn 2.
2 and 2.
Oh, well, there is the...
No,
oh yeah, there is like the fire fleet room. Yeah. Man, I wish I'd have known about that in one of my races.
Yeah, I think this is the best thing. Just get out of Bryn Star. There's no reason to spend a million years farming.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it. You know, this is where I would just say, all right, we'll move on. We'll find a key that'll get us like the Bryn 1 key. They'll give us a reason to go over there.
Well, Spazer is the second power 1 pack, which I will take right now.
All right, so PB's there at the Spazer. Missed that earlier, but Matkap doing more Link to the Past now. Going to be giving us that old man save and quit. Not quite logical without the lamp, but I'm still trying to piece together what the logic is. Like, are we just going to go get our lamp out of Hera or something with this mirror?
Something will be in Hera, I think.
Yeah, we got a couple of Norfair checks, not many.
Yeah.
Not sure if we saw those. Oh, a bottle. Bottle gonna be one of those to be determined things. We'll have to get over back to Kakariko eventually, right? We'll get to Thieves Town. Surely it'll be fine.
I wonder if we're gonna see a Norfair key. We do have Wave. So with the Norfair 2 key, we can do all of Croc. Well, no, we can't kill Croc without the...
I need the boss key.
Well, there's a boss key.
Perfect.
Speed also gets us to Croc. So maybe something's there.
We'll see where this boss key is gonna take us.
It's the closest door.
Could Suitless Meridia, but
no, there's no reason.
I love that Shadow and Nate are talking about Suitless Meridia. Okay, that's the LN boss key up on Spec Rock, so we have that in hand now. Just 2 items going to be available here in Tower of Hera.
About to be in high jump.
No hook shot to sequence break anything, but oh man, Matkap only with 2 bombs. Oh, this is going to be a little bit of a struggle, but definitely doable. Can farm a bomb up here, maybe get 1. We'll see what the drop is. There's a Mire. I think that was a Mire key. over on Nate's screen. Unfortunately, knocking one down, but
And reserve tank.
handling the beetles okay.
We have all 4 reserves. Let's go.
Oh, there's a key to, okay, that's criteria 2. That's gonna get us. That's wreck ship access, right?
Yeah.
Partially?
Without any wreck ship keys, it's just 3 items.
Yeah.
There's a boss key on Spec Rock.
Relka, thank you for the 45 months. Really appreciate it, man.
Nothing in Spec Rock. A boss key on top. So you're gonna have to get that.
If you guys are just joining us, this is a vodcast. Some of the runners are here in chat, which is totally welcome.
We have to go back
So we didn't get a restream of this live, so we want to make it happen. Matkap gonna get another small key to pod, dude. That's 4 already, but we don't have access to the dungeon. Like, give me 5. Just give me 5 before we ever have to go, and then we could just do it all at one time.
Yeah. That would be ideal.
No other keys right now do anything.
So we didn't get anything from Hera,
Actually,
did we? Other
That
than
could be a crop key.
just the Norfair, the lower Norfair
Do we
boss.
have wave beam to get there?
Yeah, just that.
Still need the 2 key or speed.
There's got. I'm wondering if is it just moat? I mean, are we just going to moat now? Oh, wait, yeah, the criteria 2 key. So I mean, like, that opens up moat and oh god, that's the is that the 4th reserve? Like, do we have all 4?
I
need
think so.
We need the map rando HUD so we can see how many reserves they have on screen.
We'll find out what that boss key is in just a moment.
Total, make it happen.
So Uncle Chest.
Yeah, it looks like
First
it's
chest Eastern.
moat. We can also get to Spooky Missile and Ocean Missile in
And
Logic.
The checks in Saha.
Oh yeah. All right, so this is the bottle turn in for Shadow. This is still out of Logic, no lamp for it, unless we find one somewhere else. There's a key at Croc Escape. 50 rupees on the sick kid. Not gonna be progression today.
Lower Norfair?
I guess we can do Cathedral. Did we see this on the pet energy side?
We did. It was a missile.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Good point. I was like, we're out of checks. What
Was there
happened?
anything on Uncle? Or just the
Missiles.
chest? Okay, I'm fine on missiles.
All right, Gamma finding out. So missile gonna head on out. Now we kind of have everybody kind of like getting the items that the other ones, have already gotten. So like Shadow gonna grab his pearl here, gonna save and quit. There was nothing in front of escape. And Nate gonna be finding out the info that Matkap already got for his team with that pod small, and gonna get this criteria 2. I mean, this doesn't feel great, early on, especially co-op. You kind of want it to open up. It kind of has been leading us to think that's going to happen, and it's just been this breadcrumb trail the entire time.
Yeah, in my experience, these seeds are breadcrumb trails for a long time.
You get to not go the ship way to wreck ship for once. We don't have the wreck ship boss key, do we, though?
Yeah, the discussion there from Shadow and Nate about not having that wreck ship boss key, that does kind of suck. But, at this point, you do what you got to do. But it looks like Nate going to be the first one to take the plunge over to the moat
more than what we have.
and the spooky missile.
Moat is speed booster.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Waterway.
What does that actually unlock for us, though?
Actually, I don't know if it's Shaft Supers yet.
Waterway doesn't require a key.
Probably
Same
is.
with Shaft Super.
Okay. Yeah, Shaft Super looking
Also,
really likely.
Get up all Mother Brain missiles.
It also,
Go check it because it's
lets them actually go around Bubble Mountain and
get
get to Wave Beam
unless you're going like
in
next to
Logic.
it.
Okay, looks like we got a
Palace big
Desert
key.
Palace big key.
It's not
Still no
public.
major progression. So you said that'll actually get us to Bubble Mountain or around it, rather?
What was the LN1 key?
Yeah, it gets us around Bubble Mountain to Wave Beam.
Do not
They can
really
technically go to Lower Norfair too.
And
but
now
that's
I'm
not in
scared that
Logic.
it, like,
We don't have the LN1 key.
Oh, I thought you said L and 1 key.
Yeah, so they'll have to take the speedway
Oh,
and then go down toward Croc and then turn right.
It's not.
And then
Anyway.
and then you go up and through the remembered highway.
Oh, you got the Ellen Boss key.
Stuff that you don't usually see,
for some reason.
but none of those are key locked, so
So I'm chasing
you can get all the way to Wave Beam.
So waterway or.
All right, sweet. So we do
Chef
have
Supers first, I suppose.
a blue cane. Kind of nice to have, but you know, again, no direct
Also,
progression.
Crocus
Gamma down to 1 heart here. That oh god, that mini Moldorm is
Oh,
the
that's a level
Olympian
Crocus
when
Gate is
he
on
wants to be.
How do we get to Crocus Gate?
Speedway.
Oh yeah.
Rock Speedway.
So Shadow
Oh,
gonna be
Go there
getting.
first. That
Go
feels
ahead.
way more-
Shadow and Nate mentioning Croc
There's another
Escape, that
key
is
there.
also available now. It was just a small key, but maybe that's something.
So is that something you have to go through? I guess the speed room. Like you're gonna go bottom side of Bubble Mountain and then around to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The keys in this is just so odd and so awkward half the time because there's like it seems like there's a way to circumvent them, like kind of like forgotten or remembered highway,
So
because it feels like that
I'm
is
not
like
gonna
almost a
get Desert Big
guarantee in this mode.
Yeah. Yeah, the Forgotten Highway hasn't come up too much for Relkin and I, but it seems to come up a lot since it's all you need is gravity and more for that area to be in logic without a key.
On the way down if you want.
At 2:30.
Okay, so Matkap gonna be checking out Retro Bryn with what's available and getting that wave beam, so that's gonna be super nice.
Big.
Desert Big was ocean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I should grab
All right, so
that.
speed booster here for Shadow. I don't think there was anything worth going for. I mean, I wouldn't get the blue cane right now. Like Nate would just be
Right now,
on,
the only,
you know,
I did see
Spike Cave duty should we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping Gauntlet. We'll burn
Oh yeah, we did have that Desert Big,
first.
so you never know when that's gonna come up. So this makes sense. Gamma picking that up for his team right now. Shadow gonna grab it as well.
Probably maybe. Dude, with Wave Beam and Speed, this has to be the. Whatever this 2 key is.
Is it a 2 key or a 1 key?
All right, Nate's
I
gonna
can't
do
remember.
all this
Now that you make me
wonky
question.
Norfair stuff.
I thought you
Yeah,
said
this
1
is
key
like
originally.
really
Or was it 2 key on
convoluted,
the
but I
right?
guess it makes sense. I mean, we did see the 1 key. This could be Criteria 1. It could be LN 1, I think, too, which could be very beneficial.
It could be any of the 1 keys.
The 1 key to Brinstar, so I'm going to Retro Bryn.
All right, yeah, Retro Bryn having that's kind of huge. You know, what is that? Billy Mays and you know, 2 more items like right beforehand, Sealing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nate's not gonna go to wave yet. It is really slow, so I think that's
Mhm.
fine. Getting a nice juicy Bryn 1. Taking that.
Excuse me.
The Chef Super's on the way back, on the way down.
I would
On the way, on the way back sounds better.
probably just get it on the way back after Waterway.
All right, so Shadow
You got something
agrees.
left in one of the 6 checks there, so you're gonna be keeping it no matter
Take
what.
it first so you can reset out of waterway.
I guess that's true too. All right, so Matkap gonna head over and get his speed booster in Desert Big.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Sounds good. I think stupid is what we need for this overly linear seed.
I'm gonna go to Lower North.
I love the little bit of metagaming like already. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're saying they need stupid here.
You're right, that is pretty stupid.
It's fun to
I mean,
listen
high
to
jump, space
the
jump, that's
teams
not
talk.
that
I love having Like people tell me when I'm doing these restreams if I'm doing them live, and they're just like, well, I'm not gonna have clean audio, and I'm like, perfect. I want to hear you talk to your teammate. Like that's what I want. I want to hear how you communicate with them, and then that way I kind of know what's going through your head instead of just me like making stuff up as we go.
Yeah.
Always nice to see. Followed by a
Blue mail.
Okay, blue mail's not terrible, especially pretty early on. We got like what, 3 hearts, maybe 4, not too many.
I can get into desert. And I can beat.
How do you get into? Wait, he get into desert?
I don't think it's that stupid.
Yeah. You would have to lava dive to Lower Norfair.
Swamp
and take
House.
okay, that's
swamp
actually.
and grab. Okay, dude.
Yep. I'm going to Meridia. Well, after the waterway and.
Fucking shit, this seat sucks.
I mean, I agree. Like, this is so much early SM. Like, this is my nightmare. I need like massive link to the past.
Also, going to Lower Norfair is no logic. I'm gonna try this once to try and skip having to follow you.
You Shadow gonna go for this lava dive though?
Gravity puts Lower Norfair in logic, right? That's what he's
Oh wow, yeah. If his reserves are full, he's got a decent amount.
I might as well try it really quick.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's going for it, knowing that Grav is like right there.
I get it.
But I mean, it's close.
Exactly.
Here's Gamma going to the remembered highway to get to Wave.
All right, here we go. Underwater. Oh my god.
Nicely done.
Gets it done. Shadow the Gamer. All right, here's Shaft Supers for Matkap. This is gonna be new. Yo, that Yoshi helicopter is dope. All right, Thieves Town map.
So I don't think you'll ever need that.
It's a wave.
Art piece.
Yeah, just a heart piece here. This is a pretty big time investment too.
Yeah, this.
Oh, but it's screw attack, dude. Oh, dude, that's huge. That just makes your offensive power like so much better.
For Lower Norfair, that saves so much time if you don't.
Yeah.
Have, like at least 10 E-tanks or plasma. You're gonna
Absolutely.
be wasting a ton of time. But they don't have the Lower Norfair 1 key, so really they're not gonna be doing much. Like Shadow's probably just gonna go to desert.
Heading back
I mean, this GT fight is not going to be comfy either.
Oh god, yeah, this is awful.
Man,
Yeah, I would
not even bother with this.
Nah, I'm out.
Ammo.
Yeah. Your Shadow spoiling it in chat, saying it was not a good fight. I mean, hey. Oh, Quake's here though. I mean,
Quake here.
like the knowledge is kind of nice, I guess. And then you got missiles. Gross, dude. All right, well, here we go. GT at the 32-minute mark, and I don't mean the Ganon's Tower.
See, this fight, I would save Scum.
Dude,
Like at the top of the LN elevator.
Oh my god.
Did he not save up there? Oh no.
I'm
I
not
thought
sure,
he did.
I feel like this fight is just so slow that if there's nothing, but the problem is the Quake is something you want to keep. So even if he did plan to save Scum, he's gonna try and keep Quake. But this fight is just so dangerous.
It's a little better with grapple just because you can get the items a little more conveniently or retrieve them.
The whole problem is just the farming. Like if you had 40 supers, you can just stand under him and kill him.
Yeah.
He's handling this really nicely though.
Yeah, this is a lot like the Moth fight in A Link to the Past, where being too offensive can be a detriment to you. You kind of have to like bide your time. Gamma getting his key card there at Croc Escape. Matkap trying to get Waterway here. I hate Waterway when you don't have grab. It's a pain in the butt, dude.
I look over to see GT sit down instead of.
Oh, Matkap? Did Matkap just like reset there?
I didn't see.
mean, he's back at the ship. I'm not sure what happened there.
No matter what, so it doesn't
Where
really
was he?
matter that I'm doing it
He was
now.
in waterway.
Was there anything at Waterway?
There wasn't, but
Oh yeah, it was
GT,
just
stop sitting your ass down and-
bro, GT
it
got
was just
fucking
the Bryn
give me
1
balls.
stuff that mattered. So he probably
Okay.
just that out of Waterway.
I want
That makes
balls
sense.
on your ass.
GT. I've never seen him like sit down. He's been running around here on Shadow side for so long. He got tired. Got too many Fitbit steps in.
This
Magic
is
powder,
man, that
man.
I hate. Oh, dude, this is awful. All right, so he just spent his reserve. Like nothing about this feels good. He's like right there though. He just needs like 1 or 2 more supers, and they're like taunting him.
I'm gonna have to go to Mickey Mouse here.
Is LA
Yeah, I like to try and
Am I gonna find
shoot the
nothing
eggs like
wrong?
right as they come out of his mouth,
Yeah.
so you can just jump straight up and not
Yeah,
lose your
so-
position.
All right, so we got some Meridia checks here. This is obviously a riveting fight down here. Okay, a sword in Mama Turtle.
Ooh,
What does that do?
And Shadow gets it done. Hey, not dying. That's what's important. Also,
Very
a key
nice,
card
Shadow.
2 to Norfair, dude. So obviously following this grab into Meridia seems to be the play.
I have more fair too.
that's gonna be good for Big Ped. They didn't have to do that awful trip to Wave
Literally,
Beam.
all
Now they
that
have
matters
Norfair
is I
2.
did not die there.
Got that big PE energy. Oh wait,
Of course,
big
Myers
PED
Armbrust,
energy.
That's the one I don't have.
Yeah, but this is the
the
Meyer area. I guess it's in logic based off of what we found. So we could find
Alright,
some
you need
progression
Mama Turtle?
here. Gonna be
Yeah, yeah,
Bombos. That's
Bombos.
all 3 medallions, and that's the entry to Meyer. I don't want to see that right now, given that I don't have this sword if I'm Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow's done so much to get to this area that I feel like he's gonna want to go ahead and just check out Meyer. Meyer's a really awful double dip though.
It is, for sure.
Desert Ledge.
All right, Skullwood's small, but we do have the desert big. So the question is, do we beat it? Do we steal this key? Do we try to scum it? Like, there's a lot of opportunity to do some really stupid stuff here. But I think you just kind of have to go for, you know, in this situation, I think I'm beating this dungeon. Like, if I'm the first one here on my team.
Do I need Chef Supers or Waterway?
Gonna get a
You don't need
GT
that.
small in the big
No, I know.
chest.
I'm asking if I can just.
Gonna go a little further. Let's see where Meridia Clippers are gonna be headed. I'm sure Matkap gonna be headed to grab his goodies that Gamma has found, aka grab suit.
I don't need that.
You don't need either.
Bubble Mountain play here for Nate. Gonna get an ice rod. I mean, we don't we don't have a whole lot of TR access, but you know, we'll take that. We'll take it.
Well, at least you can go to Lower North Air and do this if.
It is an item that does something.
Anything. Did I check?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
stupid.
we've got all we need is a cane and some keys. You know,
That's
clearly
all
not a
we
whole
need
lot, just cane
There's
and
nothing in
keys.
Gina.
And 2
You
gloves
need,
and a hammer.
turtle.
Yeah, let's not. We're not
book
talking
at
about that though.
first.
Oh, the book is here.
Oh wow.
So that's forced.
Okay.
Lower
Yeah,
North
so
Air
you-
to get into desert.
Ugh,
Yeah, but there was nothing really there.
I hate that.
Yet.
So do we know the prize on desert? It doesn't
We
look
may
like
want
we
that
do.
book.
No, we
back in
don't. I
there.
can't believe he's not. Is he actually not beating it, or is he gonna just
I'm
put the
gonna go
portal
steal
back
the
here?
small key.
Okay, he's putting the portal. He's stealing the small key. He's not gonna beat it. Oh, let's see what he does.
I don't really have the magic to beat this right now.
Sounds like he's gonna steal. That's pretty ballsy, but I feel like it's
Well, I get what he's doing now.
Going to go
He was talking
check.
about. He just said magic. He does not have a sword. He could try to fight it with
Yeah.
bombs, but
Of course that blocked.
not the best call there to do it with bombs.
Yeah.
So I like the idea of maybe scumming this and seeing what you can get.
If you come down here, you can get into Meyer though. By the way, because you have that sword, so you might want to.
Yeah, I mean, I probably have to do it after Bubble Mountain anyway. Haven't found anything particularly needed. to get me elsewhere.
Yeah, not a whole lot. This is going to actually make Wave be a little faster for them. Powder there at, is this Waterway? No, this isn't Waterway. What is it, Main Street?
I'm
Yeah.
doing it right now. I went in.
Man, I'm so good with Super Metroid names, let me tell you.
Ooh, screw attack at Wave.
Wish I had that.
So it looks like Shadow's gonna go ahead and do Mickey Mouse Missile, which doesn't require key. And then after that, he's basically gonna have to just gate glitch again.
Mm-hmm.
Or he hasn't gate glitched yet, but he's gonna have to gate glitch and leave.
All right, there's the LN2 for Gamma and the Meridia Clippers. Gonna get a sword as well for his troubles. You love to see it. Actually having a weapon.
Ow, my body.
Ooh, that was scary. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm scared for Shadow. He is doing a thing.
And I can just reset if this is nothing. Or I could go back and...
Nate with the screw, LN1 and LN boss, I would... Oh wait, no. He doesn't have LN1. That was in...
So progression is in
Was that Mama Turtle?
Mark?
Oh no, Mama Turtle had Norfair 2. Not
Yes. Yeah.
Nobody has LN1.
Yeah, LN1 at large. This like short charge here, I guess it's like a short charge that Gamma's doing. It feels so free, but it's so cursed. I hate it.
You need gravity ability.
Gets it like third try, gonna get the jump as well. Nicely done.
Yeah, nice.
Do I need to kill GT? Whatever, I'm just gonna go that way.
If you want Quake, yeah.
Couldn't you just... Oh no, Shadow. Could you just
If you want Quake, you do.
like get Quake with space jump and like leave?
We don't know if it's needed.
Or
No,
does
the
that
door
door...
closes behind you?
Okay, it's a brown door.
Yeah, but give it
Okay.
a bad I honestly would skip it.
So-
I've always fought GT if I've gone in, so I don't remember if it's a brown door.
Easily.
I don't remember if there's anything at Mickey Mouse, but that death honestly is fine for Shadow. He was just kind of stuck in Lower Norfair.
Yeah, it was just missiles. It was just missiles, so not too much of a detriment there, like you were saying.
As well as the sword.
Oh. Dude, progression in Myra would actually suck ass. Holy shit. Wait, what did you go?
All right, there's Matkap's sword
Sword doesn't do anything.
into the GT fight for Nate. How is this gonna go for Nate? Will it be any better than Shadow's?
God, my GT is being stupid. Please jump the other way.
You know, Nate, I believe, was the one who got second place in this tournament last year, back when it was a single player tournament, and the starting items were not quite as bountiful. Also hard logic back then too, so.
So I just need Villain A's. I don't need the other. You said there's a eating in the ceiling. Got that.
Lots of supers there and those drops. Does have more E-tanks here. This should be a little more comfy than what Shadow was dealing with.
Oh, I'll get to that too.
Gonna need just a few more. Okay, so Shadow also saying that this team made top 6 in the last SMZ3 co-op tourney. That was hard logic. So, I mean, they've got a lot of experience. It really shows here.
It definitely does. I would have to say I'm impressed by the Super Metroid movement from both of them. It's really clean.
All right, there's the grab and swamp small for Shadow. Yeah, I know that like Gamma had been playing a lot more of like SMZ3 around when Quick Swap was brought in, maybe before that too. But he's been getting really good, really fast at this. Kind of like I was saying, he's good at almost everything he touches. And I know Matkap's been playing this a long time, or a decent amount of time as well. So both of them very good at this too. They've been pretty impressive here today.
Yeah, Gamma knocked me out of SMZ3 at SGL.
Oh yeah, for 2023, the SG or SG Live.
Yeah.
I'm I'm grabbing my book and piecing out a desert real quick.
It's nice to see so many people playing this. I'm happy about the turnout of this tournament. It seems like everyone thought it was a fun idea.
Oh yeah, co-op makes this more tolerable. Just because like my gripe with SMZ3 is always just the seeds are so long. Yeah. So what is our next play? Now the book doesn't really do anything for us except gets us back into desert if we need to. I guess Nate could beat desert with that sword here.
Seed I've ever played logic-wise, but it sucks for a co-op seed.
But the question now is like where? Like, I'm trying to think. What is the next piece of this puzzle?
This would actually be a really fun seed to play solo.
Lenmo requires the key to be in logic, right?
Playing it co-op actually.
Yes, it requires a small key logically.
I'm glad I just went to Modern Warfare immediately.
Doesn't mean, you know, too much, but
yeah, you can still do it, but just thinking about where they can go at this point.
Yeah, because no gloves, so like we can't even check checkerboard here, but
Powder Main Street.
Man, just so many there's like not many options left, and you know we don't have a cape. We've seen cape, but is it criteria 1 or is it criteria 2 to get a gauntlet?
Exactly enough magic.
Criteria 1.
Okay, so until we get that, not going to be able to get that cape. I was just trying to think of a way. Could we get into Aga?
Is there anything at Prince or in Upper Warfare?
Yeah, I mean, we have no way to Dark World, seems like.
There was a bunch of stuff, a couple of E-tanks.
I mean, maybe this is just dive mire.
Ice
like,
rod.
as stupid as that sounds,
something.
there could be. There's a lot of items in here, so like, I don't know. I hate this, but
It should be written down.
if there's one thing the normal logic of this tournament has proven to us, it's that some of the chains can be the most convoluted and painful to to deal with as a player.
Fuck you, crab. Holy shit. What did I ever do to you?
So true, Shadow.
Shadow's having some trouble with crabs there. I always die to those things. Link to the Past and
there's a glove.
oh my god. Dude, throw this seed in the trash.
Holy shit. Well, make sure to do checkerboard.
Oh yeah.
That also puts Zora in logic, by the way.
At least I can farm.
Oh yeah, Zora's in logic.
Not a shit way.
I like listening to them talk. They get to do the thinking for me. I can just observe.
Oh yeah.
Instead of thinking about what's going on.
Need magic? Somebody give me magic? The fireball, that's not magic.
Are you not gonna do the 3 key lock side just yet? Gonna check lobby here. Gonna try and stay in logic. What is Nate gonna find? A flute.
In the lobby?
So what is that? That doesn't really do that much, honestly, given our current loadout. Like, if we get mitts, it lets us get back to mire much faster. But otherwise, not really something we need.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it doesn't do
Actually go down.
anything logically at this point, even with mitts. It's just a really nice thing to have.
Oh yeah.
Over here panicking, like, where the fuck is magic? Slug, excuse me.
So Matkap gonna make his way down to LN now. Gonna do left side now here on Nate's side. Down to a heart. Gotta be a little careful. This room can be a little tricky to come back into.
Oh, sort out strats.
Gets it done. Oh my god, the slugs are killing me
Be
mentally.
gentle.
All right, can't afford to miss a shot here. Gamma getting GT done.
Nice.
But Nate coming in clutch there and not missing his shot. Not pulling a humbug. So I want to remind you guys, while we're waiting for this cutscene and these guys to kind of go back and forth, later this week, hopefully Thursday, we will have the race of the winner of this race versus TM Screw Attack. TM Screw Attack waiting in losers bracket for the winner of this, and we will be broadcasting that one as well. That is going to be the plan, at least. So keep your eyes peeled, get those notifications.
Yep. I'm going straight for back of escape.
Itching to see this checkerboard.
Yeah, back of escape also really good. I'm a little shocked that like one of them didn't maybe like steal the key and go back, especially with that mirror in hand. But we are going to get a small key here. And it is to Meyer. I love it. This game sucks.
Logic, but they were nothing.
So useful. I'll be right back.
So gonna get the Agena check here from Matkap. I think we saw this was like, I think it was a single rupee, honestly. But back of escape, yes, that's what it was. The GT small there for Gamma. Back of escape gonna be 3 entire items. Love to see it. Oh, we got a level 1 to criteria and plasma. So Gauntlet, man, dude, I'm thinking Gauntlet at this point. Like, you go do that, and then you get your AGA access to do like 1 chest. The way the seed's been playing out, it just feels like it's going to be the meme special at this point.
Lobby chest, and that's it.
Yep. Pretty sure that's fine.
Are gonna Houlihan as well. Gonna try to get closer and closer to Zora money. He makes it sound like a bad thing. I mean, as a player, the meme seeds are always bad. However, for the viewers, they can be pretty great.
To farm.
All right, what'd I miss?
We pulled a criteria 1 in the back of escape. So
cool.
It sounds like it's the meme special time. Yeah, it's time to go do AGA. Like,
oh yeah,
go get that cape, get the unknown item in Gauntlet, maybe, you know, top right of ship, and then the first chest of AGA.
Yep.
And then I need to chase criteria 1.
Gotta love it.
Which was
so I gotta call it out. That Nate is just like farming smokes rock. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Shout outs to 2018. Everyone thanks Solsky.
There was nothing in the chest below Spike chest.
Shit, I didn't check it. Forgot it existed somewhere.
There was nothing.
Oh.
Well, Nate forgetting to do map chest there, but it's not burning him. Okay, so everybody now kind of in Meyer area, kind of converging. Nate kind of the only one I think that's, I don't want to say ahead, but does have a little bit of a gap, we'll say, as far as like the number of like checks that he has done. He's a little further into the logic.
Is it the cape and back of Gauntlet gives us 1 check in Aga Tower?
And I'll be doing criteria.
All right, and Shadow gonna be doing the right side here. Gets a bomb pack for his trouble. What else? Super. So he is gonna save scum that. We are gonna not keep it. I don't blame him. Can still beat the dungeon. You want to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. You don't know what the prize is. You don't know if that's like would be your go mode item to find the key.
Yeah. All right, Zora, we saw the ledge just 50 early on. Matkap actually going to be giving us the desert boss here early. This is what I've wanted to see for quite some time, honestly. I kind of like this, the way that Gamma and Matkap are in the same area, but are able to go to different places, divvy up the checks, just to make things as smooth and as quick as possible.
Firebomb. I'm gonna save my 500 rupees.
So just power bombs here at Zora. Bress, I think we're going top right ship and Gauntlet, dude.
Think
Still
so.
Dark Cross not in Logic and not really convenient to get until.
Oh, these guys haven't even done Dark Cross. But yeah, I forgot that we got Plasma back here too, by the way. But no charge, so it's not the biggest benefit yet. Soon though.
Pretty nice to have.
Soon, assuming we get it. All right, piece of heart.
And then the landing site's just a heart piece.
All right, we're both just doing the same shit, basically. All see. Cool. Cool fucking game.
Yeah, the two of them now with big pet energy are going to be converging together here, basically on the same check. Like, there's nothing else at this point. I can't think of anything logically or illogically they could get to. You know, no bug net. Okay, so we do get an E-tank.
So it's first chest in Aga.
I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah. What if it's just wait, they don't have any of the Aga keys, do they?
No, so they can only get the first one. So I guess they could, like,
yeah, pick the right side.
You know, I guess they could get a CT small in there, but
yeah, they'd have to get both to actually go to Dark World, right?
Yeah, they would need both if they want to beat it to go to Dark World. And like we were saying earlier too, they don't have a lamp, so like,
yeah,
not gonna be able to do much with that. I mean, it's doable, but you just don't wanna.
I like how we have almost everything in Super Metroid.
I feel like we're gonna find a glove or a hammer.
The glove seems more logical or probable, I guess I should say. Only because like that'll give us Dark World access. The hammer, too nice. The hammer's just too nice because you want the hammer like ASAP.
What about my current tree pole? Oh.
I don't know magic either, so.
It's a play from Nate. Recognizing not having any magic. Gonna decide to go pick that up.
Yeah, they're both having to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go Dark Cross.
All right, so they are making a Dark Cross play.
About to enter Aga Tower.
I do think we saw Matkap do this. Maybe we didn't though.
Dark Cross first, go for it.
Thought he did though. I saw him in a dark room. Maybe it was Eastern. I'm thinking of.
Somehow.
Yeah, we're splitting the seed. You doing an out of logic check. I'm doing an in logic check because you're 3 seconds ahead of me.
Okay, so Shadow in chat saying no one has at this point.
I am now ahead. Take that.
Okay, down the stairs.
So here we go. Castle Tower. One check for us. What meme dream are we gonna get today?
How do I do this, man? Literally faster.
Hook shot. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh,
holy crap, dude. They could have had that so much earlier.
Yeah. I wonder what's on the mountain.
Yeah, this would just take you to East Death Mountain.
Honestly,
oh no.
Dark Cross,
that's crazy.
Is this the lamp? Oh my god, it is the hammer.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now, like, I was about to say now we can get to Hera, but never mind. We've had Mirror. We've been in Hera. I'm smart.
We can beat Hera. And we can do East Death Mountain. And we can do Dark World.
Let's go.
Who's doing logic and who's doing?
Yeah, we can do a whole lot.
The Ganon goal, the Ganon
I'll do a
requirement.
shot.
Yeah, we'll be able to give that a shot.
I mean, hammer also gets us to paradox, by the way. So, in logic.
Nice chest turn there from Matkap.
Hmm.
You'd also beat Hera now.
Gamma gonna go ahead and activate his flute. Get this out of the way. Yo, Andy with the raid. Welcome in, gamers.
At least.
Did what?
Did you get the hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope Animal Well treated you well.
Please. Please tell me you did that.
Welcome on in, everybody.
All right, I'm doing Hype Cave.
Had we not seen Waterfall?
No, we did. We have seen that, but we don't have a wreck ship boss, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I forgot.
So for those of you who are just joining us from the Andy raid, this is the SMZ3 Grimace co-op tourney. We are doing a vodcast of this race from over the weekend between Gammachuu and Matkap versus Shadow and Nate. It is a vodcast, so they are in chat. Some of them are. So that is allowed.
If something
Since they're not actively racing. Airy with the raid as well. Welcome, gamers.
Everything we just did.
Thank you so much, man.
Runstar 2 key, Hype Cave, Ice Palace big key.
Meridia boss key. Eastern map.
You said these, or Meyer was a red crystal?
Yeah.
So we've got a big key to swamp here. There's a decent bit here. They finally got that hook shot, but man, I guess this is like logically this is available because of the hammer we got, but it's just so much faster with this hook shot. I cannot believe that's how this all panned out. None of them went to Dark Cross.
That's so wild because all the stuff that they had to do to get to that hammer. Okay, we're gonna see our Ganon requirement here. This is very important.
Most definitely. So is it going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7? It is fast Ganon, and it's going to be 6. Ugh. God, we've done so much and we haven't beat a single dungeon.
6.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a third.
Well, take that back.
This is the 5th pod small.
Oh my God, that's so many. We could just do it all at this point. I'll take that back. We did get one crystal on Matkap's side. He did beat Desert. So that's always huge.
Do not have any.
All right, so Gamma, this is good. Making the play to Dark Cross. This is going to get him his hook shot. I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of divergence for a bit. Big Pet Energy looked like, let's say they had like a little bit of a lead, but they're on pretty even ground right now. The only person who's really ahead, per se, Nate, you know, kind of ahead in some regard. Shadow doing a little bit here in Dark World. This will be new for them, so soon we will have the goods on the Meridia Clipper side, and then it's kind of wide open for the Dark World access.
Yeah, with how linear the seed was and how much is busting open now, they're kind of evening out.
Yeah, it opening up like this. Oh my God, the mushroom. Like, do you just turn around and go turn it in?
After I just mirrored.
I mean, I feel like you have to.
Check fucking. For it to get a potion. I have to mirror again. Sick video game.
The bomb setup clip doesn't work, so I had to do the boots, which I'm worse at, but worked.
No way that bombed. Holy shit.
Okay, so we are going to top of Hera on Nate's screen, bottom right of your screen.
I could have swore I was on enough. I need to actually get the mushroom thing.
Mushroom time for Shadow.
I thought it was low. Those gonna let me out. It was probably like a dumb frame though. Mushroom, there's nothing you don't have to do catfish.
Gonna just be piece of heart, no major value. Oh, that was close. One more tile, and I think Nate would have taken a fall, but gets it done. Moldrum gonna go down out of logic, but gonna get 10 arrows for his troubles. Is it a crystal? It is.
No,
Very
no
nice.
items in here.
So we know 2 of our 7 at this point.
There's basement and big chest for, you know, someday.
So what are our other ones
I'm gonna
here?
head into Village of
Eastern and
Outcasts
Mire.
and activate my flute.
So those are going to be 2 more. We're going to need probably definitely at least one of them, maybe both.
Flippers in King's Tomb. That's swamp. Full clearable for you if you want to go do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So the information coming for the Meridia Clippers that it is
small?
a 6 fast Ganon
So
seed.
Big Key and Paradox, and you'll be able to follow that.
Yeah, if I need the big key. But that also unlocks
As well as that extra pod small that you mentioned about earlier.
And whatever is on Lake Island.
Yeah, that's
So
5.
I will do all of that.
So now Shadow and Nate, they're going to be kind of converging down in Skullwoods area and Village of Outcasts. I'm sure one of them is going to go into
2 things.
Skullwoods and kind of like
2 key and
separate this out a bit just so they're not like all over top of each other the entire time.
While you're right next to it.
Probably should.
Well, at least he doesn't find a sword up on the mountain, so they have to do all that shit no matter what.
So Nate is going to be the one heading into Village of Outcasts. Bumper Cave Ledge, just going to be piece of
Graveyard
heart.
Ledge is nothing, just King's Tomb.
It's just power bombs. Yeah, just get King's Tomb.
Gamma making headway already to Graveyard Ledge. Going to be checking this. We saw power bombs here just a bit ago.
That's probably how I would do it.
Beat Dragon first, you think?
Yeah, go through the warp and then beat Dragon. The warp,
At least one
warp
skull
next
small,
to
so this is going to be pretty convenient for Shadow. Gonna get him a boss key card to Norfair.
left.
Bro, is it croc time? Are we crocking?
Not what I want to see.
Ooh, flippers.
Oh yeah, we missed the flippers there. Shadow actually picked those up
Well, can I have charge at least?
a little while ago.
Ah. I don't think we've seen a swamp small. I think we have the big key though.
And we have the swamp small.
Swamp small key. Okay.
Too much right now.
I mean, swamp's available to us.
Yeah.
I'm going there soon-ish. Wait, are we doing the Meridia play? Are we going to Precious Missiles?
We do have the Meridia boss key.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna go kill Dre.
Holy shit.
This makes sense.
They don't have any other
Alright, I've entered back of
Meridia keys, looks like. So you got
We
Dragon.
don't have any Meridia keys yet, do we?
And they're discussing the key situation like right now. I love it.
Yeah, they could do Dragon, Precious, Plasma, and that's it.
There's the mushroom there for Gammachuu. Matkap heading back into Tower of Hera now. All right, Precious Missiles actually just missiles today. We saw this decide a race, basically, between Andy Solsky and the TM Screw Attack team that's waiting for the winner of this.
Give decent ammo for Dragon, right? Big 20 supers. Perfect ammo. If you're full.
I mean, I don't have very many supers actually on hand. Okay.
Ooh,
I
charge
just
beam
found
in the Skullwoods Bridge.
Wow. Wowie, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Kinda sucks for you.
That's definitely
very
something you want to see it. You want to get it. Nice spark there from Nate.
But you're about to be one of the only
Opening this Dragon fight very well. NMG strats basically here for Matkap, except we do have Hammer. I keep forgetting that. So we're going to be able to pound away. Solid fight there from both Matkap and Nate. Now, can Shadow follow it up with a solid moth fight? This can be a little tricky. Just on 6 hearts, blue male. Can it be simple with that hammer? It can also be complicated. Gets it done, though. That was super good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
Gonna be a big key.
Ooh.
Okay.
And a useless token.
So I got the tier big key from Moth.
Like, you might need that. Like, you know, it's useless in the sense we don't need it to get the Mother Brain today. But like, man, it sucks that we might have to get that big key.
That is dead.
All right, the big pet energy has completely died. Rest in peace to this team. GG's, I guess. As pet is dead, they said.
Dragon, in case you probably won't hurt them.
Since we got a lot of you guys just coming in, want to remind you guys that we did say the winner of this race is going to be facing off against TM Screw Attack. That race should be broadcasted hopefully here Thursday evening. That's going to be the plan. Going to be a race you definitely don't want to miss because these two teams are super good, and I'm looking forward to see who moves on to face TM Screw Attack with Akir and Zeruvian.
I need to actually equip plasma.
So with Screw Attack, I mean, this is going to be a pretty easy plasma room to handle. You know, obviously they have plasma, but you know.
Yeah, but plasma doesn't seem to be on for Nate.
Yeah, he hasn't turned it on yet. You know, he's doing it the hard way.
I think Gamma might be.
This is the swamp play. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so I missed this earlier, but we got the pod big in Skull Woods.
Ooh.
So Shadow got that. Matkap picking that up now, which is pretty huge, honestly.
Yeah, we're just getting like dungeon prize access one after another here. It's really spicy.
10 arrows. Thanks.
Always spicy. So, checked Bombo's tablet, seeming to be nothing, but it is Swamp Palace time. How close are we to go mode, Bress?
Not for desert. It's actually kind of nice.
Are we close? Are we actually close?
I'll check it right now.
I don't think we're close. It feels like we're close though. That bow would help out quite a bit. Bow and an Eastern Big potentially would help out really fast.
That crystal after swamp. Need to make sure that we both need to make sure we're keeping up on crystal.
Well, you're ahead of me right now because you'll have Hera, or you have Hera, but I can beat Hera.
So some new checks here for Gammachuu. Going to be heading into Swamp Palace. Has the swamp small. 20 bucks in the first chest.
Whenever it's convenient.
And Hera's fast, so whatever.
You could put it off waiting for a big key, but no, that one check is gonna make a big difference.
I think when we're closer to go mode, or like
Shadow discussing it there, getting close to go mode. Still need a cane. Still haven't found one of those. Of the red variety.
Watch this be Meyer 2. Or Meridia 2.
Alright, the Meridia 2. That's gross.
Yeah, I think he might turn around.
I mean, I'd go back.
So close still, yeah.
I think that's only for, what is it? Like the post Batwoon?
Yeah, it locks either Batwoon's Hall, but it lets him get to Aqueduct and Sandpits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need either the 1 or the 2 key to get to the Aqueduct.
You have a Brinstar 2 from somewhere.
All right, Gamma setting up diver down here. Going to be headed to left side swamp.
That's what I was thinking.
Nice fight there from Matkap. Going to get his boss token, but more importantly, that TR big should we need it. Speaking of needing Kane, there it is on shadow screen in Cave 45. So Kane of Samaria, we found La Samaria.
Get hype cave 3 and 4.
We do have Stumpy as well. Gonna be super missiles there. Where will Shadow go next? Will this be the Swamp Palace play? I think it would be a really advisable play given what they have at this stage. It looks like he is headed
Beach is locked behind the one
that way. Master Sword for Gammachuu, left side swamp.
Key unlocks Aqueduct though.
That is very nice to have to be able to beat Ganon.
Yeah, we do need at least that. Now, game more playable when we find Tempered, then we can be happy.
The Schoolwoods map and missiles, so you don't need Aqueduct.
Nothing on Bombos.
Shadow not going
back in the desert.
to Swamp Palace. We're going to Desert here? I guess he's going to beat it.
Yeah.
I mean, this makes sense. I personally would have liked the swap play into this, but okay. All right, so Shadow in chat pointing out something I'm not paying attention to. Doesn't have that big key. There's a CT small. Ew, that opens up one chest.
Is that the other sand pit?
That's right.
Clearly we don't need that, right? Like, we're not gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah. No possible way.
Doesn't unlock anything yet.
So we have Desert Crystal, Para Crystal, Womp, Beatable,
Still no lamp.
and we need more stuff for everything else.
Yeah, we need quite a bit.
Left sand pit is not.
But we got 4 items here in back of swamp. Make it 3. There's a map to TR. We'll be able to know, do we need to beat it? Will it be a crystal for us? More PBs for Gammachuu.
Nothing in Balloony tank though, and nothing in Aqueduct.
Waterfall room gonna be an E-tank. Obviously nice to have. Things could get a little hairy later on. Big key up here in the left sand pit here for Nate. Gonna be to Meyer. That's gonna make that beatable. That is a 5/6 crystal. Gonna be required today.
Yet. Or
That's
ever.
fine.
Yeah,
always
we've
find
got the
other
cane
key.
already.
There is a key on.
Matkap making passes through Village of Outcasts. Should be getting that cane soon. Down at the K45 area, though, Gamma may get out of Swamp and maybe go up to Stumpy and 45 here in a brief moment.
Did you see Gamma just kill 3 puffs?
Yes, the 3 puff is huge. You love seeing that.
That was beautiful.
Definitely easier to do that on fast ROM with the the new ALTTPR I guess code that they've done for the fast ROM stuff. But definitely possible to do here.
And the 2 key, I am still behind.
Now I see we saw got the big key to Skull Woods inside of Thieves Town. I'm not sure if anybody went back for that though.
I don't know.
I don't think they did. Oh, Swamp's a pendant.
Just a pendant, yeah, and Pet is dead.
Ugh, so we don't need to beat that per se, but man, left side Swamp for a sword, that's kind of enticing at this point.
It's possible. It's the only sword that they find.
Was that the only progression we really found in there?
You check magic back.
I can't remember.
I think it was, honestly.
Oh, we can check bat. I'll check bat.
No, we can. I just didn't.
All right, Shadow going to be getting his Swamp big here. Meanwhile, Gamma getting the Meridia 2 key. This is going to be good because he's probably heading into Meridia now. He's going to be able to do this very smoothly. Matkap going back for that big chest. Yeah, just a missile. So no dice.
There's no secret behind me skipping it. I just literally forgot to check it.
Now we're gonna see that magic bat finally. So no one's been in pod yet. I feel like maybe something's in there.
Yeah, I mean, you want to put it off. You're like, all right, can I wait till I find this bow? Clearly the bow's going to show up, right? But I'm starting to agree with you there. Got to be something in pod.
Don't forget to go to K45.
Magic Bat, I think just an E tank is what it looked like over on Nate's side. Gamma finding out just missiles at Precious Missiles and headed to the Dragon fight. All right, so Shadow gonna be doing Hera here.
I can beat Diddy.
I feel like I'd wait. Like there's no, was there progression on the boss? I don't think there was.
I'll probably just be hitting the
I don't know.
Yeah, like I just feel like, you know, just in case that big key shows up, then we don't have to worry about it as much.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's good.
Or the small, any of them. But Samaria there for Nate.
I could still go to Pod, actually. Pod
Shadow saying he was doing it to get the Meridian boss.
Probably do Pod.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, and down goes Dragon there for Gamma. That was a solid fight.
I want to do Pod.
Yeah, Bow's probably in pod. Oh, Lamp's probably in pod.
That was a crystal. I think we did see that on the tracker, but seeing it pop up there on Gamma's screen. So that is 3 crystals now. All right, so the Nate going to be heading into Swamp. So going to be giving that time back to the Meridia Clippers. We'll see where Matkap decides to go from here. Given what they know, I mean, you grab the Meridia key maybe, and then you... I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call.
If he has a sword or a bow, then Biddy becomes free, and I just waste time fighting it otherwise. And it's
That's from Shadow.
Maybe progression is more likely in Pod or Swamp.
Yeah, I like the pod play here. Just, it's huge. You've got tons of keys. Although he's sitting at 3, he can get a lot of it done, but not all of it.
Yeah, that feels bad to not have.
I could chase it and just be.
Well, it looks like Nate only has 2.
Yeah, he only has 2. So like, I mean, neither one of them have done Eastern Vanilla Big Key Chest. So that's a huge
I feel like
moment potentially.
Is shitty right now.
Yeah.
Matkap kind of following in Gamma's footsteps just a bit. Gonna get his Meridia 2. Gamma getting ready to save to set up for Sand Pits. Will Nate go left side swamp here? He is. This is good for them to get a sword.
So already worked. That makes my
and having
Shadow
Kane
has a Master Sword.
Okay, they must have just pulled that here in
I think
pod. So potentially huge. CT small there for Gammachuu. Yeah, first chest pod confirmed in chat. So it looks like Gamma's going to keep that sword, or rather that CT small. That could come into play.
Do right side pod in case the bow is just sitting in the back.
Did Nate not keep that?
He did not. He got rid of it. And then when he went left side, you know, worried about the other. I like this routing here for Gamma. Got to be able to check plasma this way too. And then get back potentially to do the other side. Back of pod, missiles here in the compass chest. Or turtles, ever how you want to call it.
Okay. Kind of sucks.
Also, Shadow getting a piece of heart as well as another big key. This one's to Eastern. Dude, a bow is actually going to put us sitting really pretty.
I can check.
That is true.
Kind of sucks.
I missed where, but it looks like Matkap picked up X-ray from somewhere.
I think please turn.
Gonna microwave Dragon, making that a really quick and easy fight. Okay, looks like that came from Skullwoods, according to Shadow.
I appreciate the bomber down love from Nate.
Little rock map, that's good info.
Yeah, definitely
Well, going to be good info.
good to see.
Gamma forgetting that he started this run with Spring Ball.
Dude, everything you start with, unless it's like something like Varia or something huge, like I always forget it myself. Like the fact that it's just, you know, Spring Ball, it's like, all right, I don't have this, clearly.
Yeah, thank God for the auto tracker. At least helped with that.
Oh yeah.
My SM go mode is just charge beam and where was that? Back of swamp?
Back of Skullwoods.
Or Skullwoods.
Which, if TR.
So Shadow going into Eastern,
might need that.
I think it's just the. Big chest and big key chest. Okay, that's good.
So.
Yeah, he get 2 here. This may send him back into pod to check some other things. If he gets that that pod small.
And then you're gonna get the Eastern big key chest here because I'm not gonna dip it. And...
All right, Matkap gonna be following in Gamma's footsteps. Gonna get for a moment, because of the same sprite, I was just like, why is Gamma going to sand pits a 3rd time? But not the case. Super missiles there for Nate. Gonna get his pendant.
Is a pendant. The only thing
He doesn't sound happy about it being a pendant either.
Kind of gross.
I don't think that's happening then.
I don't know where I'm going next.
Turtle
Rock is not.
All right, so TR are gonna and Skullwoods both boss tokens. So no major info just yet. Thieves Town going to be a pendant as well. That's 2 out of 3. The 4th or the 3rd rather going to be Lower Norfair. We got that info from Saha at the very start of the seed. So is that all of our info? Not quite. Not quite. Probably going to need to see a Bryn boss key. Maybe wreck shipped as well.
Hopefully we don't see the Lower Norfair 1 key.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
That's pod small.
Yeah. That would be it.
Alright, well,
Or Gamma grabbing his Samaria.
So that's fine.
You have pod big key and pod?
Yep. Pod big key was Skullwoods.
I see a good old-fashioned potion glitch from Shadow.
Pyramid has 1. Eastern Big Chest has 1. Did you get the one in Juggernaut by chance?
No.
I mean, that's easy to pick up whenever.
I have 2 already. I only need 1 more.
Yeah, depending on what's in everything else.
So you have right side pod gonna be a small key to this dungeon. That's all 6.
So
that's all 6 available at least.
Yeah,
it's enough for Shadow to do everything.
It can because the other 5 are available, and you can't use the last small key until you have the bow. So this doesn't have cross keys, key logic. Ice Palace small. I think you're just gonna have to end up going to Mire.
I forgot we've had Croc available for a while.
Also,
I like Croc.
Was doing desert
kind of,
so that I could think,
kind of dense.
But I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's dense in this case. Not the best per se, but you know, and we're following the breadcrumbs, right? So kind of have to.
only 2 items in my big chest.
Yeah, but it's a crystal, so there's no reason for at least one of us not to do it.
All right, the shield and the crystal here.
These sound big.
He's big.
Ooh. Huge.
Not a crystal though.
I don't want to get that though, you know? Like, ugh. It's so gross.
Oh, we know that Thieves is a pendant?
I mean, yeah.
Well, Shadow has it marked.
Yeah, it's a pendant, so it's kind of like, I don't really want to do this. But
okay,
I may have to.
There's no way I beat. Well, I thought about beating. I would probably just beat Mother Brain here if I had ice.
And nobody has done Meyer yet.
Get any faster.
Well, Meyer going back there, this it's just 2 checks, and it's not fast. It's not fast.
Well, we don't have mids, so it really is slow to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, if I had ice beam, I would just beat it because I'm next to it.
I'm saying no to red mail.
I could just skip Spore Spawn at least.
So I think Nate is going to Meyer here.
I mean, it's possible, and I at this point you almost have to, yeah. Like, especially if you, unless you want to like go over top of each other, and that's not what you want to be doing in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's a map. This could actually be beneficial. That's the Bryn. So that's one we don't know where that's going to lead us yet. We are getting the Eticoons check here from Shadow. 3 items to be found down here. Oh, there's Titan's mitts for Matkap. Okay, so that makes getting back there super quick with that flute. That is huge for the Meridia Clippers.
Yeah, and that makes what Nate is doing not necessary.
Yeah, like this is like a massive bleed time moment.
Mm-hmm. And we can go into TR.
Oh my god.
We can also do Dark Death Mountain.
Fine. Just falling because
Man, I mean, GT could be something that's open too. We still haven't been up there, obviously, with you know, not having that. So, or not having the mids. Yeah, that could be available to us. So Gamma following suit now. Gonna be heading to Croc. Avert your eyes. As it is very shiny.
Do you remember where we got Brinstar 2?
My big chest supers.
Yeah, that Shadow's using.
I do not, but they all have it. I want to say it was somewhere just in Dark World, like kind of on the way. And yeah, on the way somewhere.
Puts me at 30.
Going for the Spore skip here on Shadow's side. And I like this play from Matkap here. Getting those mitts. Let's go straight to Ice Palace. Does have Fire Rod, does have Bombos, does have Kane.
Has the big key too.
Yeah, it's going to be a full clear, going to be super nice. I mean, this is most likely a crystal odds wise. There is a chance it's still a boss token.
Probably.
But you never know. That's why you got to do it.
And that was it.
And all things considered, like, this is starting to really swing Meridia Clippers' way, I think.
Yeah, those mitts are giving them an advantage, and
yeah, they're gonna get more new checks, you know, per hour, per minute, so to speak, here real soon. So the clock's kind of ticking here for Big Pet Energy.
I do need to pick up this murder key at some point. I'm choosing.
Nice icebreaker there from Matkap. Gonna get another TR small. Man, I don't want to have to go to TR, dude. I just don't.
It could be that last crystal they need. Oh, wait. I think Shadow has it. Oh, Shadow has it as a green pennant. That's definitely not correct.
Yeah,
it has it. Oh, we know it's a token.
Yeah, it's a token. We saw it was a token. It's so far to click into Emo Tracker to get that loaded. Sometimes I have them mislabeled myself.
Didn't that turn into a fairy?
You almost need for SMZ3. You almost need like a drop down menu.
Yeah.
Anti-fairy, come here.
Oh, those hammer dashes from Matkap are wild.
They always start from this guy in that room.
Anti-fairy.
All right, so Shadow now into the Croc area. This is gonna give him his Titan's Mitts. Matkap not finding a hole. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Man, that's really tough to be doing the safety strat and then just get killed.
Oh yeah, I've seen it happen more than I care to admit for myself. But man, and see, like we talked about those mitts being like a factor. Gamma already ahead of him on like the the redive of this dungeon. So Nate's gonna get to the back here. Probably just a touch faster because he doesn't have to do big chest. But man, deaths can be so costly.
All because the anti-fairy in the dark room. I don't know what the fuck it turned into, but it wasn't a fairy.
It wasn't a fairy. Now, the thing to consider here for Matkap, going into this Gold Stair fight, he is sitting on... Oh, he has a blue goo. Never mind. He's fine. He's got Bombos, but he's on Fighter Sword. That was going to be something to watch, but with that blue goo and refilling a little bit here, he's going to have plenty of Fire Rod shots and some safety help there. So this should be a nice, comfy fight for him. Getting ready to, looks like, set up a spin to knock them to the left. Really good for doubling these shots with the Fire Rod. Gets 3 done right there. Using that blue goo, gonna refill that magic, also the help. And then finishing this fight off with 1 apiece. What's gonna be his reward? Another bottle, so 2 bottles in here. It's a crystal though. We're gonna need it. Can we just talk about how Gamma just set up Dark Spooky there? You got to call that out. That was incredible. You see it a lot from high level players, but it's always such a pleasure to see something like that.
The grapple.
Yep.
We have a Croc key.
Yeah, it's Skull Woods in the front left.
Oh yeah, so Nate not having any of the stuff from Skull Woods just yet. No bow here on this Vidi fight. Gonna make this a little slow, but Gamma getting his hammer out, slamming it down.
We also just full clear ice.
What's gonna be the prize? $20, and it is more importantly one of the crystals that we need today. Man, I'm really feeling GT. Like if this is like a 3 GT or something, like this is the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so much stuff in GT. Gotta be like a bow in there.
Yeah, and that's one of the things here about SMZ3. There are no progressive bows. We already have our silvers, but no bow
think I just went straight into ice.
No double bow, I guess I should say. No bow here for these guys yet. Gamma gonna be heading into Desert Palace. Gonna try and clear this out now.
Yeah, it's a good chance.
Since he knows this is a crystal. Obviously with the extra magic gonna make this a little easier of a fight for him than when Matkap was here.
But also, I would rather beat a dungeon right now than do 6 items in Dark Death Mountain and all in GT. Ooh.
Yeah, very sketchy fight there a little bit from Nate, but gets into phase 2. Just has to not die. Opting for slashes here. This is a little slow, but it's safe. You can kind of pan this out. Take your time. You take a death here. It's very costly. Not going to want to have a second one of those. Quick map check there from Shadow. Fast fight from Gamma. Going to get a shield and a crystal. This is going to put Gamma at quite a few crystals. This is going to be, let's see, can I count? 1, 2, 3. I believe that's 3.
And Nate is alive.
He's gotten it done.
Killed that Vitreous.
Skull Woods.
Yeah, like being taking a death in Mire and then having still a low percent fight ahead of you. Definitely not an easy task. So kudos getting that done. Shadow looks like he's headed to headed to ice.
The hole or the
no, the entrance.
Okay,
not the hole.
It's just the big.
It's maybe getting a green goo from the Waterfall Ferry.
You also want the right for the pod big key.
It's really smart.
Are also getting his wreck ship 1. Hadn't been here yet.
Huh?
From Chicken Hut. Do that now.
No, the pod big key is the same entrance on the right side of the big chest.
Oh.
And then you also want to go.
Matkap out of magic now. Down to just a few shots. Down to 2 hearts. Gonna have to be careful here. Does have another blue goo. Never mind. Can be a little more aggressive if he chooses to. Has that cape steal.
I have 3 crystals right now. No, 4.
Matkap into phase 2, using his hammer, trying to stay alive. Does have full health, can take a hit, so can be a little more aggressive if he chooses, but gets it done. Shadow gonna be full clearing ice here. Gamma basically go moding it, knowing that there's no major progression here, just a bottle. I guess $300 also kind of nice to have. All right, so where is Matkap headed now? Will this be the play to the mountain? It is.
Ooh.
TR small in.
Let's see that Ganon Tower.
Pretty sure
and we still don't have. We still haven't seen Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, there's
or TR. Yeah.
Guaranteed 6 items. We can go into Turtle Rock. We don't have enough keys yet to beat it. But we can go in, and it's a boss token. Do we have to, though? That's the question. Gamma gonna do some fire rod doubling shots there with his master sword being at full health. Nicely done. Getting to phase 2. Getting the puffs to the left. Gets 2 of them down with that 1 magic bar and finishing it off with a couple swipes.
Bonking a spike.
Nice.
Bullshit. Just to get grabbed by Wallmaster. No, I'm not alright.
Fair enough.
All right, Super Bunny Cave coming here from Matkap. These are going to be 2 new checks and then 4 more to follow in Hookshot Cave. What do we have? Power bombs and a map to Ice Palace. Well, that would have been useful maybe a little while ago, but we already know what it is.
I didn't hit. enough times. Hee. I was like, I have 2 green pendants. Wait, we know all the pendants.
So it is Bombos.
We're just missing 1 SM token.
4 Turtle Rock.
So,
Can
yeah,
go
Matkap
in there.
Can go in there.
Bookshot Cave coming now. Got a key card. This is Meridia 1. That opens up a little bit Meridia we haven't gotten to yet, so that could come into play. Power bombs in chest 2. Link to the past bombs in chest 3. And another heart container. Finally putting us at 10 hearts.
I don't care about any other items in Croc except for grapple.
Correct.
Will we have enough? It's open. It's only 2. Holy moly.
Beautiful.
So that's going to be our loadout today. 260. A lot of items in GT. No big key either, so we don't have to worry about the climb just yet. Hope room coming for Matkap. Nice chest turn. 2 non-valuable items. However, we're going right side. Is he going to do tile room? No, screw tile room. We're not touching it.
You can easily get temperature where I cannot, though. So that's why I picked it up.
Solid fight there from Shadow.
Ice is a crystal. So you need only the 2 chests on the right side, right after you icebreaker, and that's it. Okay.
Heart piece in.
But nothing else is there. So
Wow, okay, heart container as well, and another heart piece.
Where's another big key?
I should go to ice when you have one more crystal.
You were the one that found the Iron Big Key. Where was it?
I love these moments.
Yeah, it was Meridia.
Where you're like
Left sand pit.
trying to figure out where something was.
Mm-hmm.
So fun. These seeds are a real test.
You're just gonna have to go to Dark Death Mountain and go into GT. And you're gonna go mode Ice Palace later, probably.
They're talking about going to GT. Here we are in GT though with Matkap. Gonna be doing DM room now. What do we got in DM room? Some money, some power bombs, a small key to desert. Ooh. We know it's nothing, but I don't think they've checked it yet.
No,
So it's tempting potentially.
There's a crystal. So we either
I
need-
don't think.
we
I
need a
think
bow, no matter
Shadow's
what.
the only one to do right side.
Yeah, and I mean he safe scummed that. We saw it was just
No,
a capacity
well, it
upgrade
could
as well
be-
as some supers. So
Wait, where's Eastern?
Matkap does have enough small keys. Gonna be doing the map chest, just getting $20 for his trouble. Meanwhile, it is time to do
Crystal.
House of Darkness here for Gammachuu.
Right?
Yep.
Into the fire snake room. Gonna be a big key to Hera.
Ooh,
Gross.
At least it's right there if you want to do it. It's really not.
Yeah, and see, this situation is exactly why I was thinking, like, it would be better for Shadow to put that off. I think that's what Gamma has done in this case. However, he's not going to be the one to find it first. There was that big key to Thieves Town we were talking about. There's our final bottle. There's grapple. So, oh god, we could do Shack Tool now. Skull Wood Small, not really of any value. I know. I'm just giving you. I'm just busting your chops here, Shadow.
Into TR looking for a bow. I messed that up.
Yeah, doing it with Spike Cave, definitely a very acceptable play.
at least check the first 4.
No GT big, so we're going deeper and deeper. Bress, we're about to fight Ice Armos here without a Master Sword, without beams.
Oh, he doesn't have Master Sword.
And we don't have a bow. This is going to be not fun. Like, there's no easy, like, good way to do this. Now, if he had Blue Cane, it wouldn't be so bad, but he doesn't even have the Blue Cane. So this is just awful.
Missing all the things that Gamma already has, that would help.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can get the Aga Tower small. If you come back.
It always feels like maybe you can find a spot to sit. But
yeah, there's not a really good spot to sit if you know are trying to stay alive or do this like and not have it take like 5 hours or what feels like 5 hours. Matkap gonna have to be a little careful here. He's starting to take them down to low enough health where they are dropping, but his health is dropping. He does have this magic bar he can use and is starting to do so with the fire rod. Definitely does gold sword damage, so you know, not an unlimited supply of shots available to him.
Just kept hitting
Just kept bouncing. Yeah. Okay, does have another blue goo. Okay, he must have really stocked up. I missed out on this, but now health-wise, he's fine.
I guess
Gamma heading to Thieves Town. Gonna head into the back. There's the Meyer Big for Shadow.
Yeah, but if you get like a TR small in GT.
Do we have that Thieves Town small? We do not.
Rock doesn't necessarily help you in GT except finding the bow.
GT is 2 crystals.
It looks like nobody ended up keeping that Aga key, considering Meyer was in the other sand pit.
Is that 2?
Yep.
The Meyer Big key was in the other sand pit.
By full sand right side.
But there's no way anything's there.
I thought Gamma did keep that, but maybe, I mean, the tracker's saying he doesn't have it.
And just don't open firebar room.
All right, so Matkap gonna do tile room here.
Do you have the key for that?
After you open right side, or do the 4 chests on right side, get the key from the pot and then mirror. Yeah.
Boss key? Brinstar boss? Okay.
Ooh, that's probably required.
Yeah.
Is that Gomon? Matkap just mirrored and left.
You've already beaten Desert, right?
Yeah. Don't have a bow. Do we know the pod prize?
We don't.
Pod would have to not be a crystal for them to be in go.
Nothing in my big chest. So just go straight to the boss.
Right.
Going to pod.
Another GT small here for Gammachuu. Yeah, Matkap in chat pointing out, does need a sword, so is going to be able to go to pod here to grab a sword. But also needs that potentially that Thieves Town big if they're considering maybe the Brinstar key to be their go mode. We did get a map. Maybe they got a map check to it. Not the easiest thing to see. Looking at their trackers.
Right side.
Looks to be a question mark. Nothing filled in yet.
Who's on the bridge, I guess?
Shadow headed to the back of Meyer. Gonna try and clear that out. Meanwhile, Gamma taken down blind. Gonna get $300 and a pendant for his troubles. More importantly, though, got that Brinstar boss key. That's 2 items as well as a boss prize. So there's an opportunity here to get yet another crystal. And, you know, maybe some progression behind it as well.
Those many keys.
No. You just die in Dark Mire because the fucking thing doesn't want to land on the button. Excuse me?
This is a great race.
Definitely, definitely. Shadow having a bit of a trouble here, like this back of Meyer being so finicky for him.
I hate this room in the dark.
Gets it done though.
Nice.
There's that big key to Hera for Nate.
No, I guess I
Is this
check for Bryn?
Is that the Bryn? That's the Brinstar boss.
Yeah, that's a token, I think.
Okay, so if that's a token, that means we need Wreck Ship. I think is going to be our last one. That's our. Do we have all 4 tokens at this point, as far as knowledge?
Goldwoods, TR.
Craffle. Fuck off.
Hey, Shack Tools on logic.
I think that's only 3, so there may still be one at large.
So we don't know Wreck Ship boss and we don't know Pod boss.
Yeah, those are the 2 variables. So where's our bow going to show up for us? But we are here at Kraid. Will we get a quick kill or will we have DLC?
Will we have stand-up glitch?
Stand-up glitch.
I can't take credit for that.
Nice quick kill there from
Nice.
Gamma.
Oh, I love the sound of those beams.
It just makes it's so fast.
Yeah.
All right, Gamma getting boss key to Bryn and mirroring out. Done here. Small key here to Castle Tower. Oh, that's both. Okay, hang on.
Right.
Is there any key that we need
For Lower Norfair?
that could be at that lumberjack ledge? Like Thieves small? Maybe a TR small? Hera would be really gross and not great.
Oh, I need to go back
I'm hoping we ain't got to go back there. I don't want to go back there.
I'll do that.
Where was that key you're talking about?
So there's a small key on lumberjack ledge, and now we found both CT smalls. No lamp yet, so I'm not too concerned. But either way, it's not great.
Can I not get literally a bush skull
Yeah,
every
that's
single
really
time we're in a
gross.
fucking dark room? Jesus Christ.
So with the LN1, oh, we got LN1 as well.
Yeah, well, I didn't miss that, but that's a lot.
That
of
must
items.
that must be in GT,
There's also an item in Thieves Town and Logic.
because it looks like Nate has that on his tracker as well, if I'm reading that right.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, behind Ice Armos is what chat's saying. So that's
I mean, we have a Meridian.
Yeah, we did
one
miss
to
that.
chase and a Lower Norfair one to chase.
I know, but if I'm doing switching, I'm right here anyway.
so deeper now we go into LN. Smith Chain coming here for Shadow.
Ooh, that was a pod map. He's gonna check that immediately. That's really important info.
Yeah, I want that like ASAP.
Pot is a crystal.
It's a crystal.
All right.
Bo would be go mode at this point, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Bo will give us go mode here since we know where the Eastern Big is. So the question is going to be, where is our Bo today?
I'm a shovel at Hammer Place.
Ooh, and
Dipping Turtle Rock now.
Big Pet actually gonna be the first at a TR.
Yeah, Gamma not too far behind, probably headed there as well.
I'm only gonna do first 4 checks.
Only doing first 4 though. That's what he's saying. Small key to Thieves Town on the Smith.
Okay.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's nasty.
Oh,
there's another small?
Because
That's another GT small.
I don't want to lift up this rock again. And then just mirror outside of Thieves Town and then just walk back into it after.
I like what Matkap did, saving and doing the escape first. Then you can saves come out and do power bombs, shame and
Ridley.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock. Do I go a little further?
Yeah, just in case it does show up here.
Don't have big key.
That's a big key. But what is that just GT?
No.
I think we found every
I
other
think
key.
it is, yeah.
I mean, it has to be.
You're doing lava chests, but you don't have the big key. So.
I mean, do you go back to the climb?
You can go
I mean, or rather the big
and
chest. The
then
climb
just
not going to be the
key
bow,
for lava
clearly.
chest.
But looks like Matkap not going to pick it up. Not yet, at least.
How am I supposed to save something or just die in the
Just die and then reset. Because
Is that a key to this dungeon? I saw something to this dungeon here for Gamma on that screen.
Or lava chest. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the way back up.
So Nate doesn't have the TR big.
Basically.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Lower Norfair, 1 key. There was half magic behind Armos.
I'm not going for half magic. I have 3 bottles. There was 2 in ice. So I'm fine even if I'm stuck on Master Sword again. I know no matter what I'm getting silver, so...
So PB's of shame incoming here for Matkap. Further and further we go into TR. What's it going to be? Are we doing lava chest? I'm assuming we're doing lava chest. No, we are not. Okay, what did Matkap get? Must have just been some ammo.
Yeah, it was a missile.
Brinstar boss in Thieves Town. At least we have different things to do now.
Tiny bit.
You're gonna need to beat ice.
I mean, I kind of feel like the deciding factor of this race might actually be like
6.
what's here in Lower Norfair.
Okay, 5.
Is this a value to us?
Leaves down, or my TR.
Just because, like,
I'll get that before.
it's going to be a
chase
while
him in
before
his
Pet
cage.
Energy gets down here.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just to not be behind a entire.
Is it going to be Bow and Mimic Cave? This is
As soon as
the
you
old
go,
ALTTPR special.
It just depends.
No.
Honestly, I think whoever finds bow is just going to be way ahead based on being able to split all this shit up so much. Another GT small.
All right, here's another big opportunity for Ped Energy as Matkap for Meridia Clippers taking on Ridley. Thieves big, just 50 bucks. So a little bit of time wasted.
I don't really have anything to do after this though.
Potentially looking good here for the Meridia Clippers.
And potentially lower Norfair 1 key.
Just a few more shots. I think he's dead. He is.
I go to Zelda Cell.
I'm itching to see what's behind Ridley
I think I
here.
have to go to Zelda Cell after this.
Because if there's nothing here,
You can beat.
not only has he...
Yeah.
Oh, he's got green pendant.
Yeah,
so
he
has to
turn
leave.
in green
I
pendant.
need to
Yeah.
do that.
He can't save scum it.
I need to go
Oh,
get
it's the
Zelda.
Just a net.
bug
Lava
net.
chest is
Ugh.
Boomerang.
All right, so deeper we go for Gamma, though. Having that big key, gonna be able to go all the way to Laser Bridge. This is gonna be 5 more items for him. Did also be able to check, or was able to check the big chest, which was nothing. $20 in the Crystal Roller chest. 4 to go here.
Though. I could chase that first. And then
still not, I guess, logical per se, just due to the fact that we don't have this lamp. But at this point, who cares about logic?
It's weird that there hasn't been a lamp yet.
Yeah, we're running out of places for it to actually be. I mean, it could be GT Big Chest at this point, maybe. I mean, there may be some logical factors where it can't be that, but we'll see. Shovel incoming for Shadow. I'm not sure where we picked this up at.
I have no idea.
Maybe it was purple chest. 2 chests I don't see on Laser Bridge. Don't see a bow just yet. Heart container. And $100. So it looks like, okay, and Shadow and chat pointing out we got that shovel at the hammer pegs.
Then you can skip everything else.
Did we not have enough keys?
No.
I guess Gamma doesn't have enough keys to.
No, he
there.
Only came in with 2. So stealing 1 will get you to Laser Bridge, but will not let you go kill Trinex.
Okay.
What was the TR small and TR?
And Matkap is gonna get the key big here.
Okay, and Matkap in chat pointing out he did find a 3rd key. That was what we saw there in inside of TR, but he opted for lava chest. We missed that. He did that just like Nate did.
That's fair to do that, considering it's just a token for the prize.
You also have the hair.
All right, there's the GT Big for Matkap. Gonna be potentially going there.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
You love it, right? You absolutely love it.
We still haven't seen Meridia 1. Just 3 items.
There's nothing pulling these guys back there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna eventually run out of things to do. Maybe that's it.
It's possible.
We're gonna go do Craig. How far are we going to the rock further?
So is Shadow actually going to TR now? No, going into the Norfair area. Is he headed to Meridia here? No, he's chasing the Bryn boss. Bryn boss.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
He could go to up to Meridia 1 after.
There's a chance for it. Gamma gonna be doing the Smith chain now. That's gonna kind of give Big Pet Energy a little bit of time back. Big outlier at the moment. Will that green pendant be of value? The green pendant's valuable. That's gonna be huge here for Matkap and the Meridia Clippers, considering he has it.
Yeah, that was quite a trek to get to it.
Okay, I'm about to go to Meridia 1 checks.
You beat Cold Stare?
Yep. Now.
Okay, Nate just talked about the Meridia 1 checks. This could be the big play.
If I get nothing, I'm just.
If I'm Matkap, I think I'm beelining, heading to that green pendant turn in. He is headed back to Link to the Past, so let's keep an eye on him.
You find something there, I'm gonna have to chase that.
There's pod as well.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be bad for me if you actually find progression there.
Well,
another Quaid crick kill.
And you have to get the Eastern Big.
Shadow,
indeed.
Nothing behind Kraid.
All right, green pin to turn in, top right of your screen. This could be the race. Oh, it's a key card. It's a Norfair 1. Oh no, it's
just 2 items.
I mean, that takes us to Ice Beam and Crumble Tower. And I think if you're Matkap, you kind of have to follow it at this point, right? No, he's going back. Okay, I was like, he's going somewhere else, but no, he's back on the mountain. This is probably going to be 2 Ice Beam.
And he can go to this Meridia check afterward if he wants to.
The castle tower small?
All right, but that Meridian 1, Nate is on the way.
I'm just gonna keep that because I can check.
Right side of your screen, top and bottom. These are going to be some new checks that you want to keep an eye out for. Missiles for Nate. At the beach. Watering hole up next. 2 items. Gamma headed in to Super Metroid.
I need to check Shack Tool on my way out. Gross.
I think this may be the play for Gamma up to Meridian 1 as well. Ice Beam, just going to be missiles.
Yeah.
There it is! And a Hera Small, but Bo, that's going to be our go mode here at the 209 mark here for Big Ped Energy. And Gamma's not too far behind. So this, I mean, this is going to be close.
Yeah.
Which thankfully was Hookshot Cave, not GT.
Trying to see what all crystals they all have.
Already almost there, so.
Wait, Pod is crystal?
Yeah.
I probably just beat Pod instead of Eastern.
If you have the big key.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just beat
1,
Pod.
2,
Don't forget your tempered.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, we know all 7 at this point, it looks like. Wreck Ship, I think, is going to be our 4th token.
Or not be
so maybe he doesn't need that Eastern Big. I'm forgetting where that was.
You're going to finish pretty far ahead of me then.
I can't remember.
Barely.
Do Master Sword.
Couple minutes?
Oh, Tempered Sword from Matkap. Is it worth the time? I'd say yes.
Because I still have to go get my bow, then go beat a dungeon, then go beat.
All right, and here is go mode for Gamma and the Meridia Clippers. It is time to game. At this point, Gamma just needs, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just needs to beat Eastern. This is going to be pretty quick for him. Beat Eastern, beat Ganon, and then go fight Mother Brain.
You're okay, Nico. We're almost done. I don't think I jumped in time.
All right, Matkap refilling here.
Is that water?
Maybe this is this might be a play to Mother Brain. Just to go ahead and get it over with. Not often you see someone do Mother Brain first, but it's there are situations where it is the better play. We'll see if that's where he decides to go.
That looks like it.
Yeah, this makes sense. Less transitions. All right, there is Tempered for
Honestly,
Nate. We found all 4 between all of our runners, so everyone going to be on Tempered Sword. Nice even footing, so to speak.
I know to do Pod instead. Otherwise, I'm going to do Eastern. The strats.
It's always weird when someone does this first, because like in close races like this, it's a little harder to gauge like who is ahead potentially, given the scenarios.
I have to get out of Meridia.
Yeah, with silvers though, like what Ganon should be like what a 1, is it like a 130? I think something along those lines. Maybe like a 120 if you do it optimally.
The trip there. Gamma also going to Torian first.
Okay. Yeah, no ice beams, so we do have to do this the old slow way. Gross. I hate it. Gotta make sure you got enough PBs.
At least that silver so Ganon isn't.
Yeah, I don't like not having a lamp.
I can just use cape.
Yeah, it's
stressful doing a go mode dungeon without lamp like this.
Well, I mean, if you've got that fire rod, which I'm a little surprised he's not using in Turtle Room here, but like you light the torch with it, it's super free because you know you can see everything after that.
That's true.
finally deciding to use it. I mean, time is of the essence here. Like, giving away any amount of seconds can be very costly in this scenario. So let's see. 1, 2. Counting Matkap's crystals here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just has to go and get his bow and can beat Eastern. That's going to be faster than what Nate is doing. However, Shadow going to get his 6th crystal here very shortly as well.
Is now exploding.
It's so hard to tell because like they've both got to do so many different things in different places.
So Nate needs to do Eastern after this, or
yeah, Nate does not have to do Eastern. He is in go mode now with his 6 crystals.
Okay.
Yeah, he has Meridia, Meyer, Ice, Hera, Desert, and Pod now. So that is 6 of his 6 needed out of the 7.
Definitely gambled on not needing.
Yeah, I just found the other one.
Before finding bow, I was going to get it on my way to Shack Tool, but
yeah,
that didn't happen.
I wonder where the fucking lamp is then.
That's a good question, Shadow. Where is Lamp?
Rock?
Oh, take that back. Shadow actually on Master Sword. That's a little gross.
Yeah, he's not going to be going for the other sword that we saw in left side swap.
I think it'd be stupid not to.
Yeah, and he's got no reason to check, Bomb Terizo at this point.
Like, this is like the perfect case where if you had that Agate Tower small, you could have potentially saved me time. All
right, Nate going to be the first one to drop into Ganon. Meanwhile, Matkap going to be the first one to drop in on Mother Brain.
Ice beam.
Whoa, ice
no
beam.
Way.
That's gonna speed up lower Turian.
Yeah,
just a bit. I don't know the timings, but it's faster. I know that much.
Yeah, I think it's around 30 seconds. Pretty big.
That's hilarious.
Maybe a little less than that.
All right, into phase 2 now. A Mother Brain for Matkap. Has 39 supers. Gonna spam away here.
I would have preferred temper. But I can Zeb skip and kill the Metroids faster, so.
Gamma getting in the glass here to speed this up a decent bit and into phase 2 as well. Matkap still in phase 2 here, not quite in the catch-up phase, just getting the onion rings, but there is catch-up, so we are getting near the end of the fight. Nate into phase 4 of Ganon, lining up here, gonna deliver the silvers. Get your G in chat, the first of 2 here for Nate, as he's gonna finish Link to the Past, and then have to go beat Mother Brain.
Just get baby skip, you'll catch up.
Into the baby cutscene here for Matkap. I'm waiting for the day. I'm waiting for the day when we get the map rando version of this fight for SMZ3, where we don't have to have the cutscene and we don't have to do phase 3. We could just escape.
Hit every single fucking one. And they're random. And I hit all of them.
I don't think we could convince Total of that, though. Shadow into the Ganon fight now. Gamma into the Rainbow Beam as well.
This is a skill issue. But I'm also sad about it.
All right, I'm not counting here yet on Shadow's side, but he is in phase 2. Check it, almost said 3. Does have a blue goo. Gonna go ahead and pop it. Popping bottles in the Gannon Club. Oh, what's cool about this for Gamma and Matkap and us, we get the double credits today on his side, or on both their sides.
Yeah.
We'll get the link to the past credits, and then, oh, Gamma gonna do stand up here. This is gonna speed up phase 3. A decent bit.
Yeah, Matkap could have, but when you're ahead and it's the last finisher time that matters, you're not gonna do it.
I want to say that Big Pet Energy is, as a collective team, maybe in the lead. Now, let's see. Matkap still has the Meridian. He has the key, but he's got to go get his bow. So that might be potentially a decider, having to backtrack for that. You know, we're so hyped for these boss fights. Gamma in the escape, no timer. However, time is of the essence as we are racing this, and so is Matkap now. So let's see where Matkap, how he's going to route this in. Probably going to take the portal on the way out in the parlor and flute on up to 1 to get to Meridia.
All the potions.
Get your G in chat here or Shadow. And at this point, oh no, Matkap falling down. That's so relatable. Also, I guess you could say get your G's in chat for Matkap and Gamma as well, since they are not going directly to the ship here. They are basically done with this game. Thank you, Will. Thank you for the actual G's. I appreciate you. Will's humor, it never ceases to amaze. All right, so Gamma headed into Link to the Past now.
I don't know how to do.
Oh no, bonking the thing there too. Why does that happen, Bress? Like, what causes bonking on that specific, like sparking into that platform and not going through it?
I'm actually not really sure. I think MM2 explained it to me or something. I think that happened to Relkin and somebody explained it.
Really, really close.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not being behemoth mostly is what Nate says in chat. Not fair is what Matkap says. I would agree in a way. It's just, I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know it.
If you did the crouch angle spark, there's only a certain area you can stand for that.
He did the straight up one. I'm not sure if he jumped before he did it, and that may be part of it.
Maybe, yeah.
Shadow has ice beam. Okay, I was about to say, bro, you got ice beam. Go, don't do the power bombs. All right, so Gamma into.
That ice is actually so good for Shadow being the second one in.
That's what Metroids do.
Gonna shave off some time.
Okay, I see what Matkap's saying in chat now. Like, worried about opening that door.
Oh yeah.
Because it's available to open. You know, given that you know, it's not locked since you're not in the actual escape sequence at that point. All right, Nate into phase 2 already. Unloading the supers. We'll see if Nate goes for stand-up. Gamma in the cannonball room of Link to the Past Eastern Palace. Again, if you've watched some of these co-op races here before that we've been casting, the ALTTPR co-op tournament is average time. However, SMZ3 Grimace, this is last to finish on your team. That is your team time. There's no averaging to be done. All right, no stand up here for Nate.
definitely get hardcore sniped, but I think we got a shot.
I think this is the way this seed played out. It's probably going to be close to that.
I feel like
Matkap here in Meridia grabbing his bow.
They probably got it early.
Man, this is where save and quit, if it was available in Super Metroid, would just be so beneficial.
Chasing not the bad route. But
yeah, there's no quick way to get out of here. Especially without Batoon dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all speculative.
And he has no ammo because of
if we win.
Yeah.
Of what happened.
Gamma on his way to Ganon. Given the cutscene, I think Gamma's going to be our first finisher today. So into the Ganon fight with Tempered Sword. Should be a bread and butter 1-in-1. Gets the Trident spin. Nice RNG there, going to allow for the spin at the bottom into phase 2 with 4 hits already out of the 12 thanks to that double. And then this is going to wrap it up for Gamma into the rainbow phase for Nate. Making sure to hit 3s here. I think maybe missed 1. Nothing of too much consequence at this stage. Catch-up phase now for Shadow. Gamma into phase 3. Setting up some spins here. Just has to get a slash in though and basically just damage the man at this point. Make him get mad. Pound the ground. Make the floor fall out. All right, someone set us up the bomb on Nate's side. Just has to finish this. Gamma, okay, dodging fire bats and gonna get a triple no, but gonna finish it off with the 4th. Get your GGs in chat here for Gammachuu. Gonna be finishing first place in this race.
GG. And that's got to be nerve-wracking being Nate and Shadow seeing the finish.
Gammachuu just finished.
And they hear it. You hear it to say Gammachuu just finished. All right, it's all on Matkap now too for their team as he is in Eastern. This isn't the fastest dungeon. Look closely at Nate's cam here at the bottom right. He's saying this is where he crapped his pants when Gamma finished. So that's his poop face. Shadow's like deep in thought here.
Yeah. GG Nate.
Get your GGs in chat for Nate.
Okay. It's up to you. You can do it, I believe.
It's up to you.
Holy shit.
All right, so we're going to Shadow now for audio. As long as, yeah, I believe Shadow's gonna pull this one out for him. It's gonna be a fast Ganon fight though. Like if anything major goes wrong in this escape.
Actual time is 27
I think it's enough.
Got through the door cleanly is good.
Yeah, you probably know more about timings than I do.
It's about a minute from here, so it's pretty close. But I think Shadow has this here.
Nerves do weird things. I'm hoping that's not the case, but definitely a possibility. Shadow making the climb, getting rid of those space pirates.
Got the moonfall.
Matkap's on his way. Oh, missing a jump there. Luckily recovering, not falling to the bottom. Will he get the spark? He does. So that's probably gonna do it for him. I don't think he's gonna go save the animals.
He'd have to go hang out there for a while.
That might be the cleanest parlor I've ever done.
Yo, shout outs to the cleanest parlor he's ever done. Yo, get your GGs in chat for Shadow and Big Pet Energy. Gonna take the race. Wow. This was close, man.
I'm shaking.
Yeah, what a race. Listen to those sighs of relief.
Yeah, I mean, God. You get to this point of the tournament, and then you're like, all right, I have to play Gamma and Matkap.
Well, I hope
I'm sweating that race, you know. Matkap unfortunately taking a death there.
Dante was going to try and restream this.
Dante was going to try and restream it. Look what he's doing. He's doing it. Let's see. Where is the audio? Okay, Matkap apparently didn't have audio here. It's like muted. I'm not sure if that's for an MSU pack or not.
Our next opponent is Ikir and Zeruvian. Ikir is actually really good.
All right, so you hear him talking about the next race. But yeah, let's cheer on Matkap as he's gonna finish this up here in just a moment. But yeah, Team Screw Attack, their next opponent. We saw them knock Andy and Solsky of 2 buff men down to the losers bracket. So definitely a tough team, not somebody you want to be facing in the losers bracket for sure. Into phase 3 here though for Matkap. With the Silvers, phase 4 should just be a matter of time. Delivers 2 at the start, 1 here, just has to get 1 more in, and does. Get your GGs in chat for Matkap and the Meridia Clippers.
That was an awesome race.
Absolutely. This is the type of racing you like to see in co-op, where it is pretty close down the line. You never know really what is going to happen until the very end.
Yeah, they were bottlenecked for so long, but then once they got dark rolled, so much opened up at once. It was all up in the air.
Yeah, very linear early, and then it was just kind of, here's everything all at once, and hope you make the right choices in the right order. So we're gonna get ready to wrap things up here. Since this was a vodcast, not gonna do interviews. Not everybody is around for it. But huge GGs to Shadow, Nate, and Gamma and Matkap. Appreciate them letting me cast this race, because man, this was really good.
Yeah, this was great. Thanks for having me for commentary. I had a blast watching this.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, Bress. Looking ahead, like we said, probably later this week. I'm gonna guess Thursday evening. Mark your calendars. We're gonna try and restream the Shadow Nate versus Akir and Zeruvian match. That should be one you definitely do not want to miss. Let's see. That is gonna be well, I think, let's see. Let me count this. Okay, so that is top 6. Winner of that next race will go to top 4. So we have TM Screw Attack facing off against Big Pet Energy. We have Save the Mimics versus the Ding Dongs. The Ding Dongs making a run here. That's Obscure and Nobly. And in the winner's side, we've got Poogers and Pagogger, which is Bress here, and Relkin, versus Will Cut Grass for Rupees. So that's going to be quite the race. Do you guys know when y'all are going to race that?
None of us are available for like almost 2 weeks. It's looking like Saturday the 25th is the earliest.
Okay, so you guys are just letting the losers bracket catch up is what's happening.
Yeah. But this loser bracket is really hype, so I'll be really excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, plan to be here Thursday night. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so. Get those notifications on. We'll be back Thursday for cast of that race. That's what we'll plan for. I'm gonna shoot for like 6:30. I'll find me a co-com. If Bress is available, maybe he'll come back. Maybe somebody else will come here. Who knows? But until then, Bress, thank you again so much for joining me for this nice, exciting ride.
No problem for having me.
All right, who's playing games, guys? Can we go raid somebody? Oh my god! Oh my god! Is Willard J. Bradley? He is. He is playing a map rando. Let's go say hey to Willard J. Bradley. Doing some SM map rando. If you haven't seen SM map rando, you really should. If you came from Andy's stream, you probably have. But if you want some more, this is your opportunity. Go say hey to Willard. Go show him some love. We will see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.